Next up, I got this. I got a track that was sampled from an old blues song. I don't actually remember what the track was, but it says "Bad Like Jesse James." I know that much. Here we go. I remember I was on Denman Island not too long ago, and I played that track for Elizar and the good people on Denman Island, Colby, Rex O'Neill, and them, and we had a good old time editing the footage from my Shambhala set and listening to some of this stuff in the background. Having a good old time, having our Scooby snacks and whatnot. I got this new one that I got a new one and an old one that I wanted to drop. Let me see. So, I'm gonna drop the new one because I don't know it as well. So I'm not gonna risk it for the last one on my set. So I'm just gonna play the new one. Chords are a little funky on it, so I'm gonna try and keep up with my own brain here. This one's called Day Off because I wrote it when I was supposed to be having a day off, and it was kind of a day off, but you know, when the inspiration hits, you got to follow that. feel like my fingers are going to every single chord that is not being played because this is so crazy. So crazy chord changes. The demo, the vocal. You love me now. Hey, wavy, come on, let it go. Hey, oh, something like that. Do you love me, baby? Come on now. Do you love me? Hey, hey. Oh, do you love me? 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, baby. Tell me if you really love me. I'd like to know if you love me. I love you. Come on, baby. Let's go. 3, 4. So I'm hoping to get some folks on this track and make it sound all nice and indie funky. Very happy about the sort of like 90s, early 90s Michael Jackson era type beats. Next up, this one's Trust. It got a little bit of violin on it. I'm gonna close off my set with this one and then introduce the guest to y'all. This is called Trust, and I'm gonna see if I can remember this is an old one on my back catalog of unreleased material that you can get here by listening with yours truly at Fraser Live on Twitch. Thanks to those joining us on Instagram, taking a peek at what's going on. Thanks to those on Facebook peeking in. We're here on Twitch taking question and answer soon and doing guest jam session. Here we go. Little Latin feel for you, Seek. I know you like the Latin digs. like on the ending is like an old man that's like telling you like, don't go down this alley, or else. All right. Thank you for throwing up the blazing. Oh, this is a cool little sample here that just worked out. I remember I threw this one in, this piano. And I didn't do anything to it. I love when that happens. When you just throw some shit in from some random source and the keys match and the tempos don't matter. And that was a fairy tale ending. Bum, 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 bum. All right, we're gonna take a little break and get set up right now. I'm gonna play some music in the background. We're gonna get our special guest, David Morin. Give it up for David Morin. Throw your emojis in the chat, and we're going to get set up and get started. So hold your horses. I'm gonna throw on some music right here, right now, and we're gonna do this. Yeah, come on in.
Okay.
Yeah, all good. We're good. I'm just gonna throw on some music in the background for a sec here. All right, here we go. I'm gonna play some background music. All right, what do we got? Where's my mouse? There I am. Colors. Every color. Your album.
Yeah.
Oh shit. And I got strobe lights too.
Got a party bike light.
A party bike light. I love it. Party everywhere you go. How was your day, man?
Are we live right now?
Yeah.
Oh, hey. Hi. Hello.
Yeah, let us know if you can hear David on his mic too. Should be all
good. Can you
good.
hear me all right? You can.
I can hear you in my headphones.
Yeah?
We're good. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. If I can hear you, they can hear you.
Okay.
And they'll let us know. Loud and clear, they said.
Nice.
See, thank you so much for giving us the heads up on that.
Nice. So what are you streaming here? Is that Facebook?
I got Instagram right
nice.
there, and then Facebook is happening with the Twitch. But
Okay.
the Twitch people get the VIP experience because it's like, we're actually talking to, we know who they are,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It's a family.
Exactly.
I'm learning a lot about Twitch in the past month and how
Yeah.
it works. And it's not even about the person on the stream. It's about the chat.
Yeah,
It's not about us.
It's our
about,
community.
It's about you guys.
Yeah, it is.
You guys are way cooler than us.
100%. It's our community. It's like we're contributors to our own community. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not just us. We're contributing. They're contributing.
Yeah.
We're all just trying to have a good time together and feel good.
It's so crazy because like I watch a lot of political stuff and I'll find like a talking head that has like 10,000 people watching at a time. Like, it's ridiculous. But like you have a shot to talk to them, which I've done.
Really?
Several times. Yeah, just been like, hey, left a comment and they're like, oh yeah, well that, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, whoa, that's really cool. So I'm like super into Twitch right now. You don't really get that kind of like engagement with Facebook or Instagram. It's not really
Yeah.
the same.
Yeah, it's a little bit more like there's a more time delay in it, right? Like we can see what everybody's saying right now, and
Yeah,
everything is live, right?
It's quite instant.
Yeah, it is for sure. Awesome. How do you feel about how do you feel about the tracks that we got ready to go? Or do you have
I was just gonna.
you do your thing. Do your thing. I got you. You do your thing. Tell me what they're called, because I don't want to introduce.
I haven't played any of these songs the way they're meant to.
I don't.
In years.
Dude, you play however you feel today represents you. But I don't want to introduce the wrong song if it's not the song that's on the list here. So do you have an idea of what you're gonna? Yeah.
I can just be like, hey guys, this is the song I'm gonna sing, and then be like.
Love it. Let's do it. So you do one. I'm gonna do one. and then we'll go back and forth, and then you'll end us off. Sound kosher goodness?
Got a little more level in that.
Yeah, I can give you some more on the. How's that?
That's pretty good.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just point it a little bit away from the mic.
Test 1 2 1 2 1 2.
Just to avoid potential feedback. Give it up for.
Give it up for Michael
Oh,
Fraser.
thank you. I was just about to give it up for you, and now thank you.
I didn't play yet.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, let's do it. Give it up for David Morin, twitch.tv/loops, spelt LEWPS. So if you want to give him a little love on Twitch too, you go ahead and do that. This is Fraser Live. We got David Morin with us, aka Loops.
The song is called Life Goes On. So tell me if you understand me when I make believe I can be the king of my world and have anything. I know you think it's crazy when you know it don't faze me. When they say the odds of my success could be next to nothing left of ever coming true. See you trying to put your name in the game. They put it out of your way, and all you see is the rain coming down. Oh yeah, telling me I'm doing it wrong. Why can't they leave it alone, babe? When it feels like they dropping a bomb on you. I know that they're always waiting. I said to bring me down. You can't bring me down. Oh no. And when you try to break me, no, you can't bring me down. No, you can't bring me down when my life goes on. See, my life goes on. Well, I know I might not have a plan. Well, I know what I ain't saying. I know what I am. So if you give it time, baby, just to let the beat ride, let the beat ride. I know they will be fine, darling, but they keep getting in the way. Ooh, I know that they're always waiting. I said to bring me down. No, you can't bring me down. No. When you try to break me, no, you can't bring me down. No, you can't bring me down, babe.
put your hands up, you can stand up. I'm sick of wishing, quit with that negative shit and shift it. Throw it to the wind and pick up your pen and your ink and find a positive light and lift it higher than the moon at night. I got listening. I'm on a path of my own. If my math ain't right, then it's wrong, but my life goes on. So my life goes on, babe. Oh. Tell me if you understand me when I make believe I can be the king of my world and have anything except my life goes on. Shit, my life goes on.
Dub it out for us. I love it.
We did it.
We did it. Laid back, smooth. I like that. That could be in a film or something, I think.
That one?
Was it in a film?
No, it should be.
Should be in a film.
Yeah, I'm into that. Should I do another one?
Yeah. I'm going to throw one on. This one's called Caboose Juice. I'll tell you, it's in the key of G, I think. No, this is in the key of E flat, I think. E flat minor, I think. Don't quote me on it, though. We'll find out. Man, you really put some sunny chords on this shit. It's dark, but you got some sunny shit going on. I love it.
I didn't know what else to do.
That's great. It's good. Lean into that. Yeah, man, you really turned that dark stuff into something that just felt like warm again. I like it.
This is my first time hearing it.
I know. That's how I like to do it, though. You know. Let's kick another David Morin track. What do you got in store for us?
I don't know. I usually just kind of make shit up. Maybe I'll just start with a little beat or something.
Hell yeah.
Let's try that.
Sunday evening concert, yes. Email Run Seek. Thank you so much. Ooh, that's super mystical sounding. I like that.
Tired of catching feelings. She got chocolate eyes on me. Yeah, I know there's something different about you, by the way you look at me. Tell, I don't know what it is, what you're doing for me. Something different, I feel differently. I don't know what it is, but you're doing for me something different. I feel different. I don't know what your name is now. With the way you fall, I don't know what your name is now. Oh, you're born with the way you're from, something different. Something different about your loving. Something different about your baby. something different about your love. So tell me what's your secret. I'm just trying to keep my cool, but I'm lost in you. You know where my heart is. Now the 16's playing my strings like a symphony. I still don't know what your name is like, who you are with, where you're from. I don't know what your name is like, who you are with, where you're from. Something different about you, babe. Say something different about that feeling. Say something different about your love. Say something different about your baby. Said I don't know what your name is, love, who you are with or where you're from. Said I don't know what your name is, love, who you are with or where you're from. Something different about your love. Something different about that feeling. Something different about you, baby. There's something different about your love. Something different about you, baby. There's something different about your love. There's something different about you, baby. Something different about your love. I don't know what your name is, love, who you are with, the way you're from. Something different. We did it!
Wait a sec. Did you just make that all up on the spot?
Well, it's like a song that
A
I'm
little bit.
working on, but the composition, I was like, oh, let's just do it over this.
Because I heard like streams and strings and symphony, and I heard you shouting out something about what we're doing, or was that just my imagination?
Well, I have this cool effect that kind of makes my guitar sound like a string section.
Yes, but then you said something in your lyrics, didn't you?
Oh, she's playing my songs like my soul like a symphony. Or something.
Hey, you know what? And I was embodying that, like, you know, I was being her for that moment musically, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. It was nice, dude. It's awesome jamming with you, bro.
Yeah, likewise. Likewise. You got another one you want to throw in there?
What else have I got?
Yeah, let's do another one of yours. Do you have anything that's a little bit more upbeat? Because we've been doing a lot of mellow stuff. so far, or what's
Sure.
something a bit more up tempo? What do you got?
We can do like start with something like. We'll just have some bass.
Let's see what we got. Hold up, hold up. I was walking home looking at the trees. Got the feeling that they were looking back at me. Thoughts that occurred to me, oh, none of the usual kind. I won't take that for granted, no, I won't call them mine. I won't call them mine. 'Cause in my life, things were built on, yeah. They were built on, baby. They were built on. Oh, no, no. And I said, don't get surprising. Coming my way. Some call it coincidence, but I like to call it fate. I said, don't get surprising. Coming my way. This girl, she was not that kind, not that shy. We spoke yesterday, I could read her mind. When you think it's bad, but I won't fool myself, I won't call them mine. I won't call them mine, babe. This is my life, things were built on. They were built on, baby. They were built on. Oh no, I said don't get surprises. Coming my way, some call it coincidence, but I like to call it fate. Call it fate, say constant surprise. Coming my way.
And in my dreams I was talking to you. You know who you are. Were you dreaming too good? In my life things are built on you. They were built on, baby. Ooh, they were built on. They were built on. They were built on, baby. Oh no, I say constant surprises coming my way. Some call it coincidence, but I like to call it fate. I come constant surprises coming my way. Constant surprises coming my way. Some call it coincidence, but I like to call it fate. Well, I say constant surprises coming my way. Coming my way. Coming my way. I say constant surprises coming my way.
It's that moment in the sci-fi movie when you're looking over the bridge and you're like, holy shit, this world is crazy. And then you realize you're living in a sci-fi movie every day.
Yeah, we live in Black Mirror every day. Every day.
Every day. I don't even know what that is. It's a sci-fi TV show, right?
Yeah, it's basically like it takes place in the near present future, and it basically it's
so it's like history.
It's like it's present day.
Present day, almost history.
And maybe in the future a bit, but like
yeah.
technological advances that change the fabric of society. In like really extreme and weird psychological ways.
Like people just have twitches all over the place.
Like uploading your consciousness
to
avoid death. Right, so they have these like services.
See, I can see that. I can see that being a thing. I can 100% see that being a thing.
Of course.
Yeah.
Let me see this gate's too high.
All right. I'm gonna drop pheromones. Oh.
I got it. It's just
Oh, good. Jam with me on this one.
Coming in hot.
This one's pheromones. Another beat. This one's in G. Oh, sorry about that. Hold on. Try it out now. good. Yeah, these are released slash unreleased tracks because they came out and we didn't really have a promotional push behind them. So hopefully we'll do a re-release of these tracks in the near future. This was the bass was so co-production with Jay from bass player from Five Alarm Funk.
Oh, nice.
Jay, you know Jay?
I don't know.
And Fur. So this was
I know Fur.
yeah. So this is he played drums on this. So we did this all at Soundhouse Studios.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was awesome.
It's a great space.
Hence the name Pheromones because it was like fur and pheromones. Ta-da! Wordplay. Gotta love that.
Fur. He moans.
Exactly.
A lot.
Yes.
Pheromones.
You got one more for us that we want to bust out? I'd love to do one more with you, Dave. One of your tracks.
Yeah, one of my tracks. Oh my god. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, like tracks. It's funny. I don't really play tracks anymore. I just kind of make up a composition on the spot and sing a song over it.
That's a track. It's a track if you. I mean, it's just not a recorded track. It's a track happening right before your eyes, and then it's gone.
That's true. Especially because there's no record function on this pedal. Let's see what we do. I'll just sing a nice little lullaby for you. Say, tired of listening to everything he said. We got them twisted politicians who keep the banksters getting paid, with the millions of us suffering to feel the weight of the pain. Meanwhile in the distance they're drama bombs again, 'cause it's the same old game, and we didn't write the rules. So if we don't play, no one has to lose. If we pave the way, there's so much we can do. But not a thing's gonna change if it doesn't start with you and me. You and me. So sadistic on a mission to control the way you think in a system where all they do is take. It's just a classic case of a fascist state, lying to your face, 'cause it's the same old game, and we didn't write the rules. So if we don't play, no one has to lose. If we break away, there's so much we can do, but not a thing's gonna change if it doesn't start with you and me. Oh, you and I. You and me. You and I. That song's called Same Old Game.
I like that track. I was just trying to get into the groove. You got another one? I wanna play a little bit of bass with you, just a little
Okay,
bit. Give me a sec here. All right, let's try it out. Let's groove out. I don't know I'm terrible with the keys and the frets. I will just listen and just try and follow.
Okay, let's
Give me
make
something.
something up here. Let's see.
you're tired, 'cause you've been working all day. It's hard to smile when you're walking in the pouring rain. Don't you know I know you can't wait to be alone with me, baby. So come home to me, darling. They got you running around and around until you're dizzy, baby. And when you finally hit the ground, they call you crazy. Don't you know? Oh no, you can't wait to be alone with me, baby. So come home to me, darling. Well, I said, baby girl, you are my world, you're my everything. I'd give anything that I got just to have you in my arms again. Can you feel me, baby? Work it, work it for me, baby, work it. Work it for me, darling, work it. Work it for me, babe, work it. Work it. So work it for me, baby. Won't you come to me, darling? I know that you can't wait to go home to me.
Well, we got a lot of compliments for you, David.
did it!
We got amazing beatboxing. We got
Nice.
amazing singing, beautiful singing.
Oh,
we
thanks,
got
guys.
Sunday night music awesomeness. Yeah, we got lots of good vibes coming through. And we're just going to take a quick break here and get some questions and answers coming in, or questions coming in, so that we can give you guys some answers. So if you have any questions for myself or David, feel free to send them in the Twitch chat. If you're on Facebook or Instagram, feel free to send that in. Although I think my Instagram cut out. Maybe there's a certain time length that you can go on for. Let's see. What do we got? Put some background music in here while questions start coming in. Okay, let's see what we got. Cool. How was that for you?
I love looping.
You feeling good?
I love looping.
Nice.
It's all I do, man.
All you do, just loops for days. Twitch.tv/loops. LEWPS.
That's right. You gotta drill it into their heads.
Yeah, there you go. You're watching Fraser Live with David Morin today for his Sunday sessions. And I actually had a couple questions that I wanted to start off with while people think of ideas that they would like to ask now that
Like,
they've
why
heard
do I
you.
need ID to get ID?
Why do you need ID to get ID'd?
If I had ID, I wouldn't need ID.
Wow, you just tripped me out all of a sudden. I was gonna ask a little bit about your musical history.
Oh, music. Okay, cool.
Yeah, that
sure.
stuff, that sort of thing. I mean, if you throw on headphones, maybe you don't need ID, right? You just walk into the club. I'm the DJ.
Oh yeah, totally.
I've seen that done before.
Just headphones. Wow.
I've definitely seen that on YouTube before, where like someone's like, see how far they can push the I'm the DJ.
Yeah, you just walk in with a guitar case.
There you go. Yeah, exactly. And that's your ID.
Yeah, exactly.
I have my picture inside my guitar.
Totally. I've been ID'd at the door, and I didn't have my ID, and I was playing a show.
Really?
Yeah, and the bouncer was being a total, what do you call it? I'll see you next Tuesday.
Oh, wow. I was kicked out of an event that I was playing.
I'm trying to picture you getting kicked out of
I know. But you know what it was? There was no green room and I was really tired. And they
Yeah.
thought that I was completely wasted because my eyes were shut.
Ah.
So they're like, they grabbed me and they're like, you're out. It's like, I'm performing very soon. So you're going to have to let me back
So then
in.
what happened? They let you back in?
Yeah, but it was a bit of a kind of like
Right.
eye roller.
Yeah.
You know?
Of course, that only happens when it's just like you're not even getting paid for it, really, either. So-
And of course that happens when you're not drinking anything.
yeah, you're sober as fuck.
This is over and they're
It's a
like-
labor of love.
Yes, exactly.
And you're not allowed in.
Yeah. So the first question I was gonna ask you was just that you at one point expressed that you had interest in learning the violin, and I wanted to know if you could tell us about that. Like, how did that come into your awareness?
I watched Lacho Drum,
Ooh, yeah, okay.
and then that just changed everything for me.
What about that film? What was it like? It was the music, but like what? I mean, you hadn't heard.
I liked
that
I liked
kind of-
I liked the challenge of it. Like I was like, I know how hard this instrument is. Like I know what I'm up against, but I was just like, you know what it's like. You just kind of want to try something and go
Yeah.
like full into it. But I watched that film. Actually, that film and what's that? It's Waking Life.
Waking Life,
Waking Life.
the one with the animation.
Yeah,
on
yeah,
it?
yeah.
I didn't know there was a violin in that.
There's the whole soundtrack, and the beginning of the film is that they're it's like a string quartet and they're practicing. It's like the beginning
cool.
of the film, and it's like it's in his dream he's ascending, right? He's flying, but the music playing in the background is like this quartet, and they were just like so amazing. I love their chords and everything, and I was just like so cool. And then you know Dasha, she was hanging out at my house a lot with like a bunch of other people.
I know its name sounds familiar, but not
She's
for a
really
long time.
good violin.
Oh, okay.
like,
Yeah.
Like she still studies every day. Like
Cool.
she teaches whatever.
So
She's
did
like-
you learn from Dasha?
She showed me like a few things, but ultimately I learned on YouTube, and I would just like, I would take Paganini pieces and then I would slow them down in Windows Media Player.
Nice.
And then I would just go at it really slow.
Yeah.
And I would practice that like 3 times a day. Like it was a little bit much, and
So you really, when you want to learn something, you really dive right in and try and like get it.
yeah.
You worked hard at it.
Yeah, I guess you could say I'm kind of like that. I kind of get obsessive over something. Like even the streaming thing, I just get really, I'm like super into it. I'm like, I need to figure out every aspect of it, like sound, lighting. I don't know anything about computers or programming really, but I have my friend gave me his Linux computer, so I'm like running Ubuntu and like learning how to coach just to get by, you know what I mean? Like, but I feel that like if you're really interested in something, there's really nothing stopping you from learning it. There's no excuse in 2020 either. Like,
Yeah.
you know. But even back then, like I picked that thing up and I was like, wow, like I'm gonna have permanent back problems forever if I continue to play this.
Yeah, it's like basically you have to be a scorpion to do it.
Yeah, you have to have
Yeah.
arm yoga.
It is. Well, it's the antithesis of yoga. It's pretty much the opposite
Yeah,
of
it
yoga.
is. Yeah,
It's
you
like,
have to do yoga to fix yourself.
That's it.
Yeah.
You got to do yoga to fix yourself, and then it just you put yourself in the bad position just to sound good.
Totally. So I tried that. Gave it 3 solid years. Man,
Yeah.
Of like, I didn't take any lessons. I just because I play by ear and I knew what I
Yeah.
wanted to do. I tried to figure out bowing. Bowing's probably like the hardest part. Vibrato is like, it's a lot different than guitar. It's like it's not like you're not pulling the string. You're moving your finger pad back and forth on the string.
Yeah.
And it's like vibrato in voice. Actually, it's super weird. Like to get that rhythm here, it's kind of the same as trying to get that rhythm.
Yeah, because you
here,
loosen up until it happens, right?
and then you go with it.
Yeah. You have to find that wavelength, basically.
Right. So I gave my violin to both of my. I had two. I gave one to my sister and one to my mom.
You had 2 violins.
I was just.
Serious deal.
I like Long and McQuaid, man. I love you guys. You just
Long
you
and
guys
McQuaid.
just,
I think
like rent to own all day long. Like,
Yeah,
everything
yeah.
I have musically, I've been paying off.
Yeah.
So, and then like when I'm done with the instrument, I usually just give it to my family or something.
Mm.
But yeah, so that was that. And then I was like, this is too hard. I'm gonna learn the cello. And then I was like, this is too expensive. And then I was like,
The cello, that's a good instrument because it's like something that you can almost carry around, but like it's like it's small enough that you can carry it around if you have to, but it's not a double bass, right?
yeah, it's still a bit too big. When I go busking or do shows, I bring out so much gear. Like,
Yeah.
And my intention was to play violin in my sets and loop them.
Yeah.
Actually, I tracked some violin on one of my songs that I never released because I'm not a violinist. But I tracked it, and it took me weeks
Yeah.
of just doing passes until it was like okay.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Just okay. Like you can hear like in the beginning of each pass, there's just like.
That's so cool though. Like think about it. It's like, you know, there's so much imagery that goes along in like the mind with sound and everything like that. I mean, it's like you're putting a gramophone record on it and it has that like.
Yeah, but I mean the violin.
Yeah, but you're being
the violin
critical.
is like unforgiving
It
AF,
is. It
man.
is.
Like
It
there's
is.
no
It is.
room. There's no frets, man. Like okay, you don't get to just like kind of find the note. You have to be the note.
Be the note.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
can't really mess around. And your pitch is insane.
Yeah, well, I mean, you have to start though from such a young age to like get that sort of like language center pitch when it comes to like hearing intonation like that. But at the same time, it's like, I mean, you know when you listen to your guitar if the strings are in tune with each other or not,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah,
it's the same thing. It's just that every single note you're paying attention to it as opposed to just getting the thing in tune.
I don't think people understand how difficult a fretless anything is.
Have you played fretless bass before?
No, it sounds way too hard, especially because
Sounds super cool though.
Because like when you go up on higher on the fret, the space between your
Yeah.
fingers have to get smaller too, and you
Yeah.
have to know where that. Like that's crazy. It's mind blowing to me.
It sounds it sounds crazier though than it is. Like it sounds crazier to like keep track of it than your body actually keeping track of it. Like you don't have to think about it once you get the scales under your fingers, right?
Yes. So once you start at 3 years old.
Yeah. Once you start at 3 years old, then you have 60 years ahead of you, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
What have you been up to since your album release? Because your album was released quite a long time ago.
Yeah, it was a while ago. I don't know. I've just been kind of traveling and enjoying life. Like, I mean, traveling and playing music. Like,
Yeah.
I've been doing lots of like traveling and busking, traveling and doing shows, or like going like spending 6 months in a different country, kind of thing.
Where?
Lots of places like Mexico. I was in Cabo for like 6 months, and then last year I was in Australia for like 4 or 5 months.
And you're just playing music on the street and basically funding your way through these
Yeah, I
different...
mean, like, yeah, I usually like stay at a friend's place, or he's got some gigs lined up, and then I just go busk, and then I network that way. But obviously, for COVID reasons, it's a little bit different now.
Yeah, for sure.
Like the culture around busking is like, I think people, I don't know, it's weird. It's just a different energy. I tried it this year, and I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, I've seen a
Something
couple of
feels
people,
weird.
but it's well, I mean, you know, everybody has their own way that they're relating to the madness that is ensuing on the planet right now, and so
Right.
you don't know, right? Every single person that passes by has a different experience of what now is.
Right, and due to the craziness of this world, I think there's like a deep subconscious like mental health issue that is really hard for, like, everyone is taking on this stress and
Yeah.
probably just kind of like pushing it down like it doesn't exist, and it's like it's on everybody. Like you can kind of feel like I can sense that kind of intrinsically, because like that's what I do for a living. Like I go into a city, and before I find a spot, I kind of just read the energy, the like architectural like surroundings, like this building, that business, these
Yeah.
people, this space, ooh, okay, this is good, or this is not safe, or like
Yeah.
I have that ability to sense that. And lately when I go out, I'm just like, there doesn't seem like any comfortable spot the way that the city's designed right now, unless you go down to Sunset Beach, which is where it's always a success, like on a Sunday.
Is that where they
just
do
as
the
the
drum
sun is-
circles?
No,
That's Third Beach.
That's Third Beach, yeah.
Where's Sunset Beach?
It's where they usually have Pride.
Down across the Burrard Bridge and like on the West End area there.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, just before English Bay.
Oh yeah, I bussed down there before too.
It's a great spot.
Yeah.
And the way that, like, if you're on the seawall, there's like a hill behind you, so the sound
Yeah.
doesn't like go to the complaining people, which there's
Yeah.
a lot of them down there.
Yeah.
And I don't see a lot of park rangers out there. Basically, you can't busk in parks.
Yeah.
Amplified. Really.
You've been like a vigilante busker in the past too, right?
I mean, busking is vigilante. Like, I don't know why they're trying to like make you pay for a permit to make it legit.
Yeah.
It's like it's like older than prostitution, man. It is like you're gonna give permits to prostitutes now? Is that what they do?
I guess that's what happens when something gets legalized, basically, right? Like,
Because I'm soliciting sexual music.
Mm-hmm. You're helping people.
Cuff me up.
You're helping people.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think there's we just kind of
You just like when the cop comes over to you and says, "Hey, I don't know what this is." You just say, "Baby, I'm helping people." I'm helping people.
It really depends on the officer you get,
Yeah.
right? And the color of your skin too. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
If you're like I'm Métis, and people don't really know what I am, but I'm kind of white passing.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
if I
yeah.
was like full on dark skin, like I'm sure it would be a totally different story.
I think I think we could probably like have similar experiences. Like, I know my skin gets quite a lot darker in
Yeah.
the summertime, and really the negative experiences that I've had with the police have been at night when my skin is darker with the, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it sort of, I feel like I can kind of transmutate between a sort of like Middle Eastern passing and white. You
Yeah.
know? It's interesting.
Yeah, it's also sad as fuck, actually, that's even a problem.
So, but I mean, our music is like, I've watched some pretty crazy videos of you touring all around the place, and actually I have some stuff lined up that I'm gonna play after we're done. That's like people all over the world dancing to your music and just really feeling the love and getting in the zone with each other and everything. It would be so hard for me to imagine that when you captivate people in such a positive way that anybody could disrupt that, you know?
Easily.
I'm sure they do.
'Cause
But
people
what
are
I'm saying is that you're offering the solution to what you're saying the problem is, right?
It happens so much, man. Like you could be having the great time. It could either be like a cop or just somebody that wants attention to come in and ruin the show, or like some drunk guy wants to get in there and starts scaring people. Like, it's.
So what's the craziest thing that's happened to you while you were playing?
So when I was
the most like surreal, mind-blowing thing.
Oh, this.
Come on.
Man, I don't know, dude. Like, when the strangest thing I've ever seen was when I was in Berlin, and I was like setting up to play in Alexanderplatz, and like you can drink in that city. Like, you don't.
Like outside?
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
no like law. Like, people get off work and they got like a 40 ounce. They're on the train.
Yeah.
They're in a business suit, and everyone's just getting lit. So I'm in Alexanderplatz, and I'm like about to play. And I'm playing my song, I'm playing Life Goes On. I got a nice big fat crowd. There's a bunch of people all around. And then these two guys, I don't think they knew each other, but they were both very drunk. And they both kind of just got into the big circle and started dancing all like drunk like. And it was kind of awkward, but that's what you expect in a big public space. Like, it's my show, but it's a street show. So you have to either kind of incorporate it, make it work, and like try to allow it to just flow into something else.
Yeah.
Whereas if I was like, hey, you guys, I'm not playing until these guys leave or something like that.
Yeah.
That's really not the way. So I just kind of let them go at it. But they ended up like taking off their clothes. And they ended up like started getting really close to each other and dancing. There's like families. It's like so weird, bro. And I'm sitting here playing this lovely song, and like, everyone's enjoying it. These two like big, burly, sweaty old guys are just wasted. They start dancing and taking off their shirts together and start making out. And I was like, whoa, this is like my third day in Berlin, and I'm like, man, this place is wild.
Off the hook.
That's like the weirdest thing, the craziest, like, upsetting thing that ever happened to me was obviously getting arrested for busking.
I remember that.
And I hadn't even been playing yet.
That was a decade ago,
I had
right?
set up. It was in 2012, so I set up, and I was like, before I start, I'm going to use the
almost, yeah.
bathroom. So I asked some guy that was watching, just waiting for his wife. He had his kid with him. I was like, can you watch my stuff while I go to the Starbucks, and I'll be right back. And he's like, cool. Very trusting of me because my laptop. My,
Yeah, I was gonna
keyboard,
say, how do you
whatever.
leave anything with anyone?
Well, it's risky, but I've only had good luck with picking people to watch my stuff while I leave. Like, you can just kind of tell if they're gonna be a fucking weirdo or like.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I leave, go to the bathroom, I come back, and I see 3 cops and the city bylaw officer standing
Yeah.
there, taking my stuff and putting it into a van. And I'm like, and I run out there, I'm like, what are you guys doing? Blah, blah, blah. And he's like, is this your stuff? I'm like, yeah, why are you taking it? They're like, you're not allowed to play music. And I was like, I wasn't playing music. And they just wouldn't hear me out. They handcuffed me immediately, read me my rights, had me sitting there embarrassed, like just on the busiest street in Vancouver, handcuffed on the corner, right?
Yeah.
Like, and the cops interrogating, he's like, why do you think you can do this? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, because it's like, it's part of the Charter of Rights and Freedoms. You're allowed to congregate peacefully and express your freedom of speech, no? And he's like, don't give me that freedom of speech bullshit. And I was like,
Oh wow.
I was like, okay, they're just trying to get a rise out of me, so I better shut up. So I did.
Yeah. So what ended up happening in the end out of all of that?
They charged me.
They
They-
charged you, and then you.
They charged me, and I had a no-go on Granville Street for a year.
But
so
did you end up going to court for it,
And
or
they took my laptop, which had my record on it at the time, so I had to re-record the whole album.
are you serious?
And they were going to use it as evidence in court against me, so I couldn't have it. It was just,
That's crazy.
yeah.
That's such a crazy experience. And did you end up going to court for it?
Yeah, I went to a bunch of appearances, and then I was like, basically, I'm like, I can't afford a lawyer. Like, what do you guys want with me? I'm like a broke musician. What do you want from
Yeah,
me?
yeah.
You know, and I just like, I called around, I asked some friends for a lawyer, and like,
Yeah.
I ended up getting a couple thousand together and like paying this
Wow.
lawyer who couldn't really even get me off either.
Yeah.
So I basically, it's just a big
Do you,
joke.
what was the exact thing that they were like charging you with?
Obstructing the lawful enjoyment of public space.
Obstructing the lawful enjoyment of public space.
Yeah.
I feel like you could win that just in the fact of what you do, what you sing about, and all of that stuff. But like,
But that would
The-
mean that I would have to like.
I know,
get a
I know,
team
I know.
And just waste all this
I'm
energy.
just
And then
saying, like in
essentially
the
they-
words of it, right? It's like ridiculous. It's funny.
That is funny. They didn't charge me with a criminal record, and that's why.
That's good.
That's why I conceded. But they're like, basically, she was like, if you admit guilt, you won't get a criminal record. You just won't be able to go in Granville for a year. And I was like, I don't have the energy to fight this, and I just said, fuck it. Like,
You probably made the best choice given the financial circumstance and your time and everything, because like if you had a criminal record, that would be super ridiculous, especially for something like that. That's like
yeah, I wouldn't be able to travel. Wouldn't be able to pursue
Exactly,
my career. Or
exactly.
whatever, like,
Yeah, you were literally handcuffed and figuratively handcuffed in that situation. It sounds like.
yeah. So
Like, they
I
had
mean, and it was all because there's this one lady in the corner of Granville and Georgia, who runs a law firm out of that old clock tower there.
Mm-hmm.
And when I got my particulars for the court case, it was a big stack like this.
Yeah.
And inside was like pictures of me, other buskers, all the buskers, all the musicians I know that play on the street. It was a big thing that she had submitted, and like my counsel was like, yeah, this lady's like in it to get you guys, man. Like,
Yeah.
she's like on a rampage.
Yeah.
She comes down every time I play. Even to this, like last time I went out, she came out and she was like, she like gave me $5 and she was like, thanks for playing quieter. And I was like,
you're like, you know what? Take half of your $5 back.
yeah. Yeah, there's
Like what?
it's, why would you have a practice in the loudest part of the city, like the entertainment district? It just doesn't make sense to me. Like,
Yeah, and I mean, and I mean, what a beautiful contribution that you're making to be in the entertainment district and giving people something different than what they're used to hearing. Because everybody, I mean, especially here in Vancouver, a lot of the clubs play a lot of the same music, and so the fact that people can walk from one club to another club and hear your music, and it's something that was born and bred here musically. You know, it's just so different, right? We need that.
I mean, most people like it.
And a lot of people love it.
But like some people don't. Like whatever, that's fine. But
Yeah,
like,
no, it's true.
usually the people that don't like it are these weird entitled, like wealthy bastards that like will Karen you. They will Karen you so hard.
But the funny thing, the funny thing is that they probably look at people like myself in exactly the same way, like that I'm entitled to do art. You know, like what?
I guess.
I mean, I'm not saying that it's right or wrong. I'm just saying that, like, you know, we just don't understand each other. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I would like to understand that person, but I think I do understand that person, and I was a selfish person, an entitled, selfish person, and this is the kind of worldview you have to be a complete asshole to people that are just, you know, going about their business. You know, like why don't you just close your window? Maybe put some headphones on. Like, what do you need?
So what's coming up for you, like, in the next little bit? What do you have that you're projecting towards right now?
Well, I just finished the 5 songs.
You just finished a 5-song EP?
Yeah, it's getting mixed.
Nice.
Mastered and stuff, and I shot a music video in Bali just recently. Gonna shoot a couple more for it, and then probably do a release like before or after Christmas.
That sounds great.
Yeah, it's cool.
Cool.
It'd be nice to release something. Hopefully I can get some work. God.
Awesome. Well, you know what? We're going to check out if there's any unanswered questions on the event page later on Facebook. And so if there are any extra questions that want to come our way, feel free to send them my way, and I'll make sure that we can get you guys a response. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm going to throw on some good old David Morin videos to end things off. Thank you so much for joining us today. Fraser Live. David Morin, thank you so much thank you so much.
Yeah.
We got this. All right. Twitch.tv/loops, LEWPS, and Michael Fraser, sorry, that was my name, but going now by Fraser Live. So twitch.tv/Fraser Live. Thank you so much for tuning in. And here I'm going to switch over and we're going to watch David Morin playing to very happy people all around the world. Here we go.
1, 2. That's my man right there, man. Give him some love. Make some noise. We should all just be dancing in the street. It should just be like a normal thing. Lunchtime, everybody gets down. You know, we have a Soul Train line or something, and then everybody eats some food, and we go back to work or something. You know, we need that. Well, that's what I mean. You understand me when I make believe that I can be the king of my world and have anything. I know you think it's crazy when you know it don't faze me. When they say the odds of my success could be next to nothing left, or ever could be too. So you're trying to put your name in the game. They put doubt in your way, not long, and all you see is the rain. Call me down on ya. They're telling me I'm doing it wrong. Why can't they leave it alone? Not on it, cause it feels like they dropping a bomb on ya. I know that they're always waiting on to bring me down, baby. No, you can't bring me down, no. Oh, no. And when you try to break me, no, you can't bring and it's wrong, but my life goes on, so on. I said my life goes on, baby. I said my life goes on. I said my life goes on. Alright. Well, I know I might not have a plan, but I know what I ain't yet, and I know what I am. And if you give it time, yeah, just to let the beat ride, let the beat ride, I know that we'll be fine, yeah. But they keep getting in the way, no, no. I see you trying to put your name in the game. They putting doubt in your way now, baby. Does it feel like they all been a bone, yeah. They're telling me I'm doing it wrong. Can't you leave it alone now, darling? Cause it feels like they dropping a bomb. Oh yeah, I know that they're always waiting, waiting, all set to bring me down, baby. No, you can't bring me down, no, oh no. And when you try to break me, no, you can't bring me down, baby. No, you can't bring me down. So come on. Maybe put your hands up and you can stand up. Bicycle wishing crew with that negative vision. Shift it, throw it to the wind and pick up. You get in your weekend with a positive light. Stay lifted, higher than the moon at night. When you're listening, I'm on a path of my own. If my math ain't right, then it's wrong. But my life goes on, so on. Said my life goes on, baby. I said my life goes on. My life goes on, alright. Oh, said my life goes on. Oh, darling. Oh, said my life goes on. Yeah, yeah. Oh, said my life goes on. Oh, said my life goes on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Understand me when I make believe that I could be the king of my world. That if anything, yeah. Oh, said my life goes.